Yo, I'm about to blow your mind with a stat that destroys the entire Drake versus Kendrick debate forever. And I guarantee you've never heard this breakdown before because the industry doesn't want you to know the truth. Everyone says Drake got more streams than Kendrick, right? Drake, the biggest rapper alive. Drake, untouchable in the numbers. Wrong. Dead wrong. And I got the receipts to prove it with cold hard mathematics that's gonna shatter everything you thought you knew about who really runs hip hop. When you actually break down the genre, when you separate rap from pop rap, Kendrick Lamar has more pure hip hop streams than Drake, and it ain't even close. I'm talking about more than double the rap streams, and I got the exact numbers to prove it. You think Drake's streaming dominance means he's the king of rap? Think again. What I'm about to show you is that Drake's billions of streams come from pop music, R&B, dancehall, and crossover hits that have nothing to do with actual hip hop. Meanwhile, Kendrick's streams come from pure, unfiltered rap that the culture actually respects. And here's what makes this even crazier. Every few minutes throughout this breakdown, I'm gonna drop bombshells that expose how the streaming game is rigged, how algorithms inflate crossover numbers, and why the math proves Kendrick is the real king of hip hop while Drake is just the king of making music that appeals to everyone. This 30-minute breakdown is gonna take you through Drake's top 10 biggest songs and show you how many are actually rap versus pop. Then we'll do the same for Kendrick, and when you see the results, you're gonna understand why Not Like Us hit different, why the culture chose sides, and why streaming numbers without context are completely meaningless. From One Dance being pure dancehall pop with 4 billion streams that have nothing to do with rap, to Humble being pure hip-hop artistry that represents what the genre is really about. From Drake needing pop elements to dominate, to Kendrick proving that real rap can get billions of streams without compromising the culture. By the end of this video, you'll have the mathematical proof that changes everything. You'll understand the difference between commercial dominance and cultural dominance, and you'll never look at streaming numbers the same way again. This is the most controversial take in hip-hop, backed by facts, data, and undeniable evidence that's gonna end the debate once and for all. Hit that subscribe button right now because what I'm about to expose is the truth the music industry doesn't want you to see. But before we dive into this massacre, let me tell y'all something. I've been seeing Drake fans in my comments talking about Drake got more streams than Kendrick. Yeah, and McDonald's sells more burgers than Gordon Ramsay, but we all know who the real chef is. Today we about to separate the Happy Meals from the alt cuisine. Alright, let me paint this picture for y'all. Drake fans be like, my GOAT got 19.5 billion streams in his top 10. And that's facts. But what they not telling you is that man's out here with an identity crisis bigger than his ghostwriting allegations. This man switching genres more than he's switching accents. One minute he Jamaican, next minute he British, then he from Houston, now he's speaking Spanish. Drake the Mr. Potato Head of hip hop, just switching out parts depending on what's trending. Let's run these numbers like we run it from Drake's security at Kendrick's pop-out concert. And I'm gonna break this down so thoroughly that even Drake's ghostwriter's gonna have to admit Kendrick the real king. Starting with Drake's #1 song, and this is where the comedy begins. One Dance, sitting at 3.87 billion streams. My brothers and sisters in hip hop, this man is singing over tropical house music with Wizkid. That's not a rap song. That's what plays when you're waiting for your Uber at 2 a.m. after the club. This the song your auntie plays at the family barbecue thinking she hip.
That's why I need a one dance.
Drake out here making music for wine moms who want to feel cultured. This the song that plays in Target when they trying to make shopping feel international. And the audacity of Drake fans to count this as hip hop. That's like calling Frozen a horror movie because Elsa got ice powers. This man took dancehall, watered it down, added some auto-tune, and sold it to suburban yoga classes. Where the bars at? Where the wordplay? Where the culture? This man singing I Need a One Dance like he had a middle school formal asking for his first slow dance. Then we moved to God's Plan at 2.9 billion streams.
God's plan.
Now Drake fans gonna say, but he rapping on this one. Nah fam, he's singing with a rap flow. This man turned hip hop into a Hallmark card. God's Plan. God's Plan. That's not bars. That's what my grandma posts on Facebook with a picture of a sunset. The most complex rhyme scheme in this song is when he rhymed things with things. Shakespeare somewhere rolling in his grave. But wait, it gets worse. Passion Fruit at #3 with 2.03 billion streams. Drake singing about toxic relationships over music that sounds like elevator music at a fancy resort. This the type of song that plays when you on hold with customer service. This man said passionate from miles away. That's not a bar. That's a long distance phone plan advertisement. Where the metaphors? Where the double entendres? This man writing lyrics like he filling out a diary entry. The disrespect to hip hop continues. Work by Rihanna featuring Drake sitting at 1.6 billion streams. My guy counting Rihanna's numbers. That's like me claiming I played in the NBA because I got courtside seats. That's like saying you won a Grammy because you was in the building when they gave it out. Drake in his top 10 with someone else's song. That's like putting your roommate's degree on your resume. And the way he delivers his part. Yeah, okay, you need to get done. What does that even mean? This man speaking in refrigerator manual instructions. He just making sounds that rhyme without saying nothing. That's not wordplay, that's word salad. My 5-year-old nephew got more complex bars when he freestyled about his juice box. Hotline Bling at 1.54 billion streams. The meme song. Man was doing the Carlton dance in a turtleneck. That ain't hip hop. That's what happens when you let Jimmy from Degrassi into the studio. This the song that made me think they understood rap music. Drake in that video looking like he trying to direct air traffic with them dance moves. Looking like he fighting invisible bees. This song's so soft they play it in elevators without editing it. The hook is, you used to call me on my cell phone. That's not a bar, that's a Sprint commercial. This man made a whole song about his ex not texting him back and turned it into interpretive dance. Where's the aggression? Where's the hunger? This man more worried about his phone plan than his pen game. Now this is where it gets embarrassing. MIA by Bad Bunny featuring Drake in his top 10 with a reggaeton feature where he not even the main artist. Drake out here like, yeah, I rap while singing backup on a Latin pop track. That's like saying you a chef because you added salt to somebody else's soup. That's like saying you played in the Super Bowl because you watched it on TV. And what's Drake doing on this track? Singing in Spanish. Badly. This man pronunciation so off, Spanish speakers need subtitles to understand him. He out here culturally appropriating in multiple languages now.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom.
He out here culturally appropriating in multiple languages now. Drake, the Rosetta Stone of mediocrity. In My Feelings at 1.48 billion. The Kiki Challenge track. This song only popped because people was jumping out of moving cars. The song was so boring they had to risk their lives to make it interesting. Drake made a song so mid that people said, you know what would make this better? Traffic accidents. The whole appeal was the dance, not the lyrics. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? That's not bars, that's what you text when you insecure at 3 a.m. This man made a song for people with attachment issues. The deepest bar in the song is when he said, in my feelings. Yeah, we can tell, my guy, you've been in your feelings for your whole career. Nice for what at 1.43 billion. And I'll give him some credit here. This got a bounce to it. But it's sampling Lauryn Hill. And we all know Lauryn did it better. Drake taking real hip hop and making it safe for soccer moms. That's like taking hot sauce and adding milk to it. Yeah, it's still technically spicy, but you ruined the point. Life is Good by Future featuring Drake at 1.40 billion. Another feature. This man got more features in his top 10 than a magazine. And what's he doing on Future's track? Whining about his baby mama. Future out here rapping about success and Drake crying about Sophie. That's like showing up to a celebration and talking about your therapy session. Finally, Going Bad by Meek Mill featuring Drake at 1.32
Saw you
billion.
last night, but didn't
The only somewhat pure rap song, and it ain't even his. Meek Mill had to carry him to get him one rap song in the top 10. That's like your friend helping you pass the test and you claiming you smart. Now let's talk about a real rapper. Kendrick's top 10 looking like a hip hop hall of fame, not a now that's what I call music compilation. Humble, sitting at 3.9 billion streams of pure bars. No singing, no tropical house, no dancing in turtlenecks, just sit down, be humble. The beat knocks, the flow switches, the message clear. That's what we call rapping where I'm from. This man said my left stroke just went viral. That's wordplay. Multiple meanings, cultural references, clever. The way Kendrick attacks this beat like it owes him money. The way he switches flows like he changing gears in a race car. This ain't music for the club, this music for the culture. You can't do a TikTok dance to this because you too busy trying to catch all the bars he dropping. All the Stars with SZA at 2.8 billion. And yes, this is Kendrick's crossover moment. But even when Kendrick does pop, he does it with purpose. This for Black Panther, celebrating black excellence, not crying about some girl who won't text back. Even his pop songs got more substance than Drake's rap songs. Money Trees featuring J-Rock at 2.4 billion streams. Storytelling rap at its finest. This man painting pictures with words while Drake painting his nails for the next music video. The way Kendrick breaks down systematic oppression while making it bang in the whip. Dreams of living life like rappers do. Exploring the complexity of aspirations in the hood. Meanwhile, Drake's deepest thought is, should I text her back? This song got layers. You can listen to it 5 times and catch something new each time. Drake songs you listen to once and you got the whole thing. He sad about a girl. That's it. That's the entire song. Love featuring Zakari, 2.1 billion. And yeah, this softer, but it still got substance. Kendrick exploring real relationships, not just, you used to call me. This man talking about loyalty, commitment, growth. Drake talking about girls like they Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Swimming Pools at 1.9 billion streams. A song about alcoholism that bangs like a club anthem. The irony, the intelligence. This man made a cautionary tale sound like a banger. That's like making vegetables taste like candy, but still nutritious. Drake could never. Drake would just make a song about being drunk and sad. The hook sounds like a party anthem, but the verse is talking about peer pressure and addiction. That's genius. That's art. Drake's idea of depth of using the echo effect on his vocals. Kendrick making you think while you turn up. Goosebumps by Travis Scott at 1.85 billion. And Kendrick's verse on this, murdered it. I get those goosebumps every time. Even on someone else's track, Kendrick showing up like the final boss. Drake on features, sounding like the tutorial level. DNA at 1.77 billion streams. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. This track is aggressive hip-hop at its finest. The beat switches like Kendrick's personality disorders. He rapping from multiple perspectives, multiple flows, multiple intensities.
People said that Kendrick Lamar destroyed Drake's career, but the numbers still look like Drake is king.
Shut up, bitch!
Jizzy is sitting at 116 billion streams on Spotify, making him the all-time leader.
He big with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world.
These niggas, yeah, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair? Drake?
Yes!
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me in here. Y'all talking about the light-skinned nigga from DeGeneres?
From Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
From where?
The grassy.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he knows.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he knows.
Y'all ain't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. What's happening? That's Soulja.
Shit.
That's my bar.
Shit.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
That's Kiss Me Through the Phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
Oh,
don't act like I didn't make Drake, nigga. Don't do that.
Mind fucking blown.
Don't do that, nigga. I
shit.
was son niggas in a heartbeat.
Oh,
do
wow.
that
Shit.
Drake, Aubrey, the nigga who I made nigga we made it with in 2014.
We made.
Wow.
Don't do that,
Have he ever reached out to you?
Drake.
Yeah.
I talk to Drake all the time. Yo, who y'all think I am in here?
Damn. Wow.
Y'all niggas crazy.
But
bro.
people can say that
Yo,
you got,
let me see
you
the
got
nigga-
your nickname
Nah.
from Drake, though.
Oh, what? Draco?
Draco.
No, nigga. My first name is Dre. My middle name is Cortez. The first name of my name is Dre. The first two letters is C-O. Draco.
There you go.
Multiple perspectives, multiple flows, multiple intensities. This man turned schizophrenia into a rap style. Drake could never handle a beat switch like this. Drake's beat switches are like changing from whole milk to 2%, barely noticeable. Kendrick's beat switch is like going from a bicycle to a rocket ship. And then, the crown jewel. Not like us, sitting at 1.57 billion streams. A diss track. Let that marinate in your spirit. Kendrick got a song calling Drake a colonizer that has more streams than Drake's dance challenges. The song that ended Drake's reputation has more plays than Drake's club anthems. This man said trying to strike a chord and is probably a minor. That's bars with multiple meanings, musical reference, and calling them out. Meanwhile, Drake's best diss was drop, drop, drop. That's not a diss, that's instructions for eye medication. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe at 1.35 billion. Introspective hip hop that makes you feel something. The jazz influences, the complexity, the way he addresses his critics while staying true to himself. Drake addresses his critics by crying on Instagram. Family Ties with Baby Keem at 1.28 billion.
Amazing.
Pure
brother. Top
energy.
off only on occasion, bro.
Both artists rapping like the beat insulted their mothers. No singing, no melodies, just bars on bars on bars. This what hip hop's supposed to sound like, not that in my feelings crying and auto-tune nonsense. Now let's do the math that's gonna hurt feelings, and I'm gonna break this down like a fraction for all the Drake fans who failed arithmetic. Drake's actual rap content in his top 10, Going Bad is the only pure rap song at 1.32 billion. Even if we generous and give him half credit for his pop rap tracks, which is like giving someone half credit for almost showing up to work, that's maybe 3.6 billion more. Total rap streams, approximately 4.9 billion out of 19.5 billion total. That's 25%. 1/4. Man's rap percentage looking like his writing credits. Barely there. Drake's portfolio looking like a Spotify playlist called A Little Bit of Everything But Mostly Nothing. This man genre hopping like a frog on hot pavement. He touching everything but mastering nothing. Kendrick's pure hip hop streams, 8 straight rap tracks totaling 16 billion. That's 76% of his total. 3/4. Kendrick's rap percentage higher than Drake's ghostwriter budget. Let me put this in perspective for y'all. Kendrick got more than triple Drake's rap streams. 3 times. That's like comparing a lion to a house cat that meows in autotune. That's like comparing a Ferrari to a Toyota Corolla with spinning rims. That's like comparing homework you did yourself to homework you copied off someone. Here's what kills me. Drake fans be like, but he versatile. Yeah, so is water. It can be ice, steam, or liquid, but that don't make it juice. Being everything to everyone means you nothing to no one. Jack of all trades, master of none. Drake out here like the hip-hop equivalent of a shapeshifter. One day he Jamaican mun, next day he British bruv, then he from Houston talking about already, then he singing Spanish like Mia Amor. Man got more personalities than a Netflix account. Meanwhile, Kendrick been the same Compton rapper since day one, just evolving his artistry. Y'all notice how Drake needs features to hit his top 10? 3 of his biggest songs ain't even his. That's like being proud of your girlfriend's credit score. That's like bragging about your roommate's car. That's like putting your friend's gym membership on your fitness resume. Meanwhile, Kendrick's features are him bodying other people's tracks as a favor. The funniest part, Not Like Us proved that when you strip away the singing, the dance challenges, the memes, the tropical house, the Spanish features, and the pop production, when it's just bars versus bars, Kendrick washed them so bad that Drake had to go on vacation to recover. Man disappeared faster than his street credibility. Drake went from push-ups to push-out, went from Family Matters to Family Emergency, went from The Heart Part 6 to The Heart Failure. This man got dissed so hard he probably in therapy talking about it all started when Pusha T mentioned my son. Let's talk about the cultural impact. Drake songs become memes and dance challenges. Kendrick songs become anthems in college courses. Universities teaching To Pimp a Butterfly, while Drake's music being studied by marketing teams trying to figure out how to go viral. Drake makes music for playlists. Kendrick makes music for history books. Drake's targeting the songs to cry to playlist. Kendrick's targeting the songs that changed hip-hop playlist. Different levels. This like comparing McDonald's to a 5-star steakhouse. Yeah, McDonald's serves billions, but we all know who got the quality. Drake, the fast food of hip hop. Quick, easy, accessible, and leaves you feeling empty afterward. Kendrick, that gourmet meal. Takes time to appreciate, actually nourishing, and you remember the experience. Real talk, and this gonna make some of y'all mad, but Drake's success is what happens when hip hop gets gentrified. It's comfortable, non-threatening, playlist-friendly background music. It's hip hop with the edges sanded off, the danger removed, the culture diluted. Drake makes hip hop for people who think hip hop is too scary. He makes rap for people who don't actually like rap. That's like making Mexican food for people who think ketchup is spicy. Kendrick's success is what happens when you stay true to the art form, when you make the industry bend to you instead of bending to the industry. When you say, I don't care if you can't dance to this, listen to what I'm saying. The numbers expose everything. Drake needs to make POP music to get streams. Kendrick gets the same amount of streams making pure hip hop. That means if Kendrick wanted to sell out and make pop music, he'd have double Drake's numbers. But he chose integrity over sales. Meanwhile, Drake out here choosing sales over everything. This man would make a country album if it meant more streams. Actually, watch him drop Certified Cowboy next year with a Nashville accent. Y'all know me, I'm the sixth god, partner. Yeehaw. Let me break down the psychology of this. Drake makes music for the algorithm. Kendrick makes music for the art. Drake studying Spotify analytics. Kendrick studying life. Drake worried about playlist placement. Kendrick worried about cultural placement. Drake's music is designed to be background noise. You can play Drake while you shopping, while you cooking, while you doing homework. It's musical wallpaper, pretty, but ultimately decorative. Kendrick's music demands your attention. You can't do nothing else when Kendrick dropping knowledge. You gotta sit down and be humble. The disrespect to hip hop is that Drake gets mentioned with the greats when he ain't even playing the same sport. That's like putting a swimmer in the Basketball Hall of Fame because they both athletic. Yeah, they both music, but one is RAP and one is POP with rap features. And before y'all say, why you hating on Drake? I'm not. Drake's successful at what he does, but what he does ain't hip hop. That's like saying I'm hating on soccer players because I said they can't play basketball. Different games. Drake, the king of crossover, the sultan of singing, the emperor of emotional vulnerability, but the king of RAP. The numbers say absolutely not. When we talking pure hip hop streams, Kendrick got him by 11 billion. That's not a competition, that's a massacre. That's not a battle, that's a burial. That's not a beef, that's a barbecue. And Drake the one getting cooked. So next time a Drake fan tries to talk about streaming numbers, show them this breakdown. Their man got 75% poppin' R&B content. Their man got 3 songs that ain't even his in his top 10. Their man got outstreamed by a diss track aimed at him. Their man got more dance videos than actual rap verses. While Kendrick got 76% pure hip hop. Kendrick got a Pulitzer Prize while Drake got a participation trophy from Spotify. Kendrick got the respect of the culture while Drake got the tolerance of the mainstream. Kendrick got more rap streams while making less pop music, while Drake playing checkers with genre hopping, while Kendrick playing chess with artistic integrity. Drake playing Minecraft building fake personas, while Kendrick playing Dark Souls mastering one character. And the numbers, the actual, factual, mathematical numbers, prove it. This ain't even hate. This is mathematics. This is science. This is data analysis. Drake successful? Absolutely. Drake a pop star? Definitely. Drake a legend in the music industry? Sure. Drake the best rapper? The numbers say hell no. Kendrick got more total streams than Drake when you subtract the features. Kendrick got triple the pure rap streams. Kendrick got a diss track with more plays than Drake's dance songs. Kendrick did all this while staying true to hip-hop. So before y'all come in my comments talking about Drake the GOAT, remember, GOATs don't need to sing their way to the top. GOATs don't need 3 features to fill their top 10. GOATs don't lose rap battles to California community service announcements. GOATs don't make TikTok tutorial music. GOATs don't need memes to go viral. Drop a fire emoji if Kendrick really got Drake looking like a pop star in rapper's clothing. Hit that subscribe if you want more mathematical murders. Ring that bell so you don't miss when I expose more industry plants. And share this with every Drake fan who needs